Welcome back. And if you have not been in before, welcome in. I am Ishani Zamboto. I'm lighting the Palo Santo with rosebuds, juicy, getting some of that lover's energy, and not just any lovers, divine lover's energy. So good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you're connecting here from. Welcome a beautiful, blissful journey to you. We will be allowing Spirit to guide the message today. I do not have a message planned, so that's where it gets extremely juicy. Ooh, I have a gift for you. It's called the Return Home Ritual, which I'll drop the link for at 12, so you can have that, as well as my Divine Lovers offer for any beautiful insight that you want on your union. Okay, so yes, we're going to be dropping to our messages very soon. I'm going to give y'all some time to settle in. I'm going to get some deck shuffled. Good morning, crows. Get me some morning herb. Make sure you're satisfying your earthly desires, your spiritual desires. I do know that Spirit did bring up one particular subject before we began, and it was how do we choose to embody our senses here on the earth? We all have a choice of how we want to experience and express what we are internalizing externally, right? So, yes, you're just showing me how every human has their own sensorial experience here in their journey, in other planes, in other dimensions. Some of you feel more in other dimensions than you do here. So we're going to tap into some juiciness, some messages of who we are, and more about our enjoyments here as humans and as spirit beings, right? Because that's the holistic balance, that's the wholeness of it, that's the unfragmented realization, actualization. Full disclosure, any of you who've been here before knows that I love to get into our stripper tease dare game, full disclosure, where we have some really fun truth or dare questions where I love to break the ice here before we get into some deep truths about all that it encompasses and what Spirit wants to bring up. So a truth for you to acknowledge and to analyze is a question of, what is the most satisfying way for you to orgasm? Is it by oral, hand, sex? I even hear that 4, 5, 6 at a time, that there are some through my studies who purely need no penetration, who purely do this from sensation, who purely can do this without anyone else present but self and no touch. The mind is the master at all times, right? So what is your most satisfying way for you? You know, isn't on here, but I want to say I love a good water orgasm. There's been times where I've did some things in the jacuzzi. I had every right. Jacuzzi tubs in private spaces, shower heads. I learned about that a while. What's so beautiful about it is you can change the range, you can change the flow, you can change the temperature. And it's just so satisfying for me. So just a little fun, intimate share. All right, now, Spirit, where would you like me to begin? All right, now. The bottom of the deck, we are getting synchronicities. I did call out 456 earlier. We got 222, 333, 444, 555, 1111, and 1010. We are starting with the chosen ones, 144. Magi, the priestess. Magi got the tea deck. Absolutely love this deck. Give me 3 cards. And share. Some of you may be connected to the crows. Sage your space wanting to come out here. You are not only are you a miracle, excuse me. One is on its way to you. So know, Earth Angel, Starseed, beautiful chosen one, that miraculous things are happening for you, even when you least expect it, even when it doesn't look like it, even when it doesn't smell like it, even when you don't freaking sense it on your timeline. It's happening, and it always appears, right? When you least expect it, when you always need it, right on time. This is who they've always told us our creator is, an on-time creator. Miraculous things happen when you lock in with Source, right? Source is the key. Tell me more about this miraculous collective being. Goddess energy is here. I will keep that in your breath. Similar powers and protection. Goddess energy. This reading could be for the goddesses as well as divine masculines who are seated in their divine feminine. Balance, wholeness, alignment, attunement. energy does not possess a gender. Okay. Hidden secrets and evil family members coming out. Darner simultaneously. So you may have some on your timeline that have shown their, I'm hearing snake side. They've shown what they thought was hidden, right? You're able to see, I'm hearing one more card. You're able to see you were being gifted the gift of the seer. Ancient time past, accumulated up until now. High level seer. Alright. Wake up. You are here to ascend others, to assist them in remembering as you remember yourself. Yes, 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 chosen one. Okay. We do have a lot more here. Confirmation that you are a generational curse breaker. You are here to ascend your ancestral and starseed lineage. Ascending your starseed lineage in the way that the last airbender was the avatar. Crow's confirmation. Okay. The one who can connect to the all, them all, here, far, underground, bridge, upper worlds. You're here to do what they said could not be done. You're here to break what they said could not be broken. And you do it with tears. You do it with blood. You do it with sweat. You do it in the unknown. And you gain gusto, confidence, fire of the belly, the sacred heart. Because you do the fucking work from 0 point. You don't need to know why. You just do. You don't need to understand fully just yet. You just know that is what goddess, frequency, goddess, energy is. Okay. Getting dream messages here. Okay. It's in a prophetic dreamer. Premonitions here. Deja vu. The internal world manifesting externally. Lucid dreaming. Your dreams are coming true, and it's now time, my love. Your dreams. Not anyone else's in your universe, but yours. Can you see that? Can you feel that? 144. Can you taste it? Sense it? Embody it. Become your dreams. My dear love. Tarot reader. You are a diviner. Tarot is a tool for all. It's not just for me. It's not just for the others who we see. It's a divination tool. It's a journey tool. You will find success in all do in source, and with the upliftment of Gaia in heart, mind, body, soul, understanding, successful one, encouraged one, unconditional loved one, lover of all, including thyself. These are the dreams your ancestors buried, bore, fired up, gathered you for. And the final card here. Welcome it. You are on a twin flame mission. I want to really allow you to understand what twin flame is. There's so many reflections of this soulmate, twin flame. High level soulmate. Divine union, even, the very thing I speak of. But this is found internally. It's manifested internally. Divine union happens here first, here first, here first. You stabilize that first within before there's ever an external, healed, coherent materialization of that, personification of that. If you're not clear, yes, what comes in is a mirror of that. It is a divine, direct, intentional reflection. Yes, all come in with a lesson. Every choice and decision bears a consequence, whether we dire that high or low on the scale of consequences. When you are crossed with someone in a sense of twin flame and it's sexually, in the sense of there is penetration of, and in the sense of always divine union. So this is soul penetration. This is esoteric penetration. This is, the physical last as well. We don't discount that ever. It's a part of our anatomy. It's a part of our makeup. But I was telling my sister recently that I heard of, and this is how I said to her, I don't know why I call it a metaphor or an analogy. So I just said, whatever. But there was a beautiful story about color swatches. Just imagine that you're painting, let's just say, the color of your heart, because that's what the fuck we're doing when we're colliding with others. We're sharing our heart space, right? That's truly the first and only thing we should be sharing first. Where are you here? Before I can connect, here with you, here with you, any other part of me, where are you here? So back to the swatches. You're painting the colors of your heart, and you're like, oh, how luscious this green. And everyone who comes in, who matches, they try so gently to match your swatch, right? The color's off. Some's way fucking light green, some's dark as hell. You're like, no, it needs to look like lush meadows. Like the sun is shining on the green. You know, it's like there are levels to this love thing, to this relationship thing, to this spirit thing, to this dimension thing, to this divine union thing, to the I love myself and I receive that back thing. There is someone who is your exact swatch, but there will be other swatches, okay? That you're gonna be learning lessons from, that you're gonna be also healing with, communing with, learning on this journey with. And that is so beautiful. We don't discount those other colors, right? They were close matches. The twin flame has an ancient story of a separation of one soul that was shared between two frequencies that were split, joining back. If this is not in heal, if this is not in coherence, if this is not two people both doing the work, it takes two. Let me clear my throat. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Seriously. And don't forget who's on top of y'all. Source. And then Gaia's holding y'all shit. All this shit together. Fuck it. All this shit. Okay? All this density, all the light. Everything above it, below it, in between it. There's a mission here. And it does not have to mean forever. It means in the now. Be coherent now. You want the success now? Coherence is now. Presence is now. It's not on the future. It's not on the past. It's on what is before you in the now. Okay? Judgment on the bottom of the deck. What is it you want me to tell about this here? Before I get into understanding more about this twin flame mission and their dynamic and how interconnected they are at this core level. Because that's what it's about. How connected are we at the core level, baby? Because if not, there is no coherence. It's not just anything. Because everyone's path is so different. So delicious. Okay. So delicious. Tell me about divine feminine, goddess energy. I'm hearing balance. Balance here, as it shall be. These are always very balanced reads. Typically, we're getting the star wants to come out. Don't let her stay. Don't let her come out. Yeah, that beautiful smile, mama. Beautiful. You just literally could see the goddess radiate from that. I've been seeing so many radiant women online. Like, oh my gosh, mommy, you radiate. And it's so sexy because it's like, I don't even use that word naturally. The sun. That's why I'm just saying, like, baby, you radiate. And this is so attractive to anyone saying it. I mean, uh, mm, just bliss. Like, people can feel this oozing from you. It's like, can you imagine a bliss archetype? Every step is bliss. Every thought is bliss. Every heart's palpitation is bliss. Every cell is lit. And you're like, girl, what you sipping? Can I sip some? Like, seriously. Thrilling air, literally. Like, what? Give me some of that. So you see, like, why women admire other women. Why men are so, ooh. You know, I'm hearing she's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty. Like, I'm every woman playing. I was like, damn. Like, what isn't she? That's so beautiful. I want to show you this. It's not vulgar, so I can show you that. 2616 on the side. But yes, girl, your body is, we're going to call it T. Got those angel wings showing. They're a little on the dark film side, but we're going to, you know, we're going to keep it light on you. But yes, mama, you are above the clouds. You're above the clouds. And I mean, when I say body T, mommy, I mean body T. You don't even want to see the front. You don't even want to see the front. The face finna have you melting. Little angel face. I'm hearing little angel face. People tell you look like an angel. You're so radiant in this moment. You feel all of this energy here. We have a lot of cards dropping now. Summarization. I'm going to take them all. The priestess is here. Veneration of the womb. Veneration to the pussy, to the yoni. To the abyss, to the void. To the 0 points. The mystery of the womb, right? So many questions still. But you, my dear, you honor what is known. You honor what is unknown. You are the priestess. The priestess of the pussy. You can see with like beautiful erotic art around your house, like caress of art where you're like not showing your lady bits, but it's just so very sensual, like the old school vintage photos of a woman, very demure, captured, with very soft. Yes. Very virginal, right? Like, have you been touched yet, mommy? Earth energy. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, mommy. You may be a smoker. Sex so good, you need a cigarette. Might be something else after that, right? Because some of us ain't no cigarette smokers. But yes, speaking of vintage, I'm getting like, you know, those like 90 vibes with the wicker chairs. Like, come through, goddess. You're not slick. You're not confusing me, okay? I know who I'm talking to. All right, the Empress is here. Bow down. I'm hearing bow down, bitches, bow down. And that's exactly what he's doing. Let me cover up some of this so y'all not seeing all of that. And I'm hearing with this card too, with the Fool coming out, there's new beginnings, and you're not playing the Fool this time. You're not playing second fiddle, okay? You are allowing your energy to be fully received. This is goddess energy at its finest. This is goddess energy at its grandeur. I lay down my whatever for you, goddess. Okay, I lay down my whatever for you. This could never be just sex. Your new beginnings. As you have come into understanding the womb, understanding the divine union, understanding this deep veneration that is ancient, right? You're understanding that this union has never, could never, will never be just sex. That union itself was never made for just sex. Okay? You are here to be the number 10 in completion, the mirror, divine mirror, the divine. I'm hearing retrospection. You may be caramel complected, with long curl brown hair, blonde, curly hair. Okay, heavy on the brown. Heavy on the brown. Alright, and then final card is the Ten of Pentacles, mommy. Very abundant. I'm seeing a very abundant garden growing. Your Ten of Pentacles, mama. A very, once again, hearing that word lush, plentiful, pristine waters, unfurled lotuses, clarity, coherence, bliss, rainbow chakra pussy. You are healed through the womb. Oh, how sweet this must feel for you, baby. The bliss of the womb. Ayoki sasa. Beautiful. You're just in your own, inside of you, right there. Your own dimension, your own uni and universe. 644 the time. 3217. Tell me about divine masculine. And with a mouthful. I'm hearing sapiosexual energy for your connection, for your union. It even shows me here you have a divine Gemini who is deeply attuned. Shaman, careful. Aries energy and the divine masculine. He sets you ablaze and definitely enjoys extinguishing the fire within and any external fires as well. Enjoys watching you pleasure yourself. As I mentioned before, you may be one who enjoys incense, smokes, herbal joints. You may enjoy divine instruments between your lips that you understand that practice makes perfect. Okay, I'm hearing we come alive at night. Maybe a lot of your playtime is after dark. The magician is here. Very endowed as well as strength. I'm hearing stamina and strength. I got the magic stick. I got the magic stick. You know I could hit once, I could hit twice. Ooh. I told you. The stamina is real, baby. Okay? The stamina is real. La fuerza, la fuerza. I would love to show you. Just know she's holding on tight to some really good strength here. She's holding on tight to some really good strength here on this card, okay? By the lips. Both pair, by the way. Yeah, you are very pleasure filled for her. I mean, veins. Intuition lies in the shaft for you, my love. See a lot of conscious base energy, very rooted and intentional about, yeah, you know. Number 11 is significant here. And with endowed coming up, and when I say extremely strongly, I'd say this card is pointing to, yeah, someone who has the force of 11 inches. So this means that, like, your partner knows how to throw that dick, right? Like, he knows what the fuck he's doing. His size could never matter, right? Or he has both, right? He has size and emotion, and he has 11 inches. Okay, plus one. Plus two more. Okay? Because we got like a lot of mirroring between these numbers coming up all behind each other, okay? All right. Jasmine is here. We're freeing. You free her. She feels so safe with you. She feels so safe with you. Like, fields grow, doves flow, peace. Pussy is peace. I wish I could show you this card, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doves. 6 have already flown out of her pussy. But there's a 7th on the way out. And I can see you as the observer here. Observer not just her yoni, but how her yoni is the central control station, the control room for her. And I'm seeing how, like, when women have an attitude or if they're sick or let me complain about you, you know, back in the day type of thing. So it's like, we know that, like, dick is a regulator, pussy is a regulator. Like, let's be real here. Even when we're not with someone else, we regulate ourselves through sensuality and sexuality, right? So yeah, this card is pointing to the peace that the pussy brings when it's healed, when it's coherent with the other energy present in itself. Fully expressive, open. Like I said, the sun energy, very blissful. Very blissful. And this comes when you've curated the safe space for your partner. It can only arrive. That's why some people only experience fire or rough sex, sex that's dry, you know, you're not creating that safe space for that water to flow. Oh my gosh, like, 'cause seriously, there's levels to how hard for the masculine, for the man, the male, the lingam, whoever owns one, and also for the pussy. There's levels to wetness, you know, and for some it's awakened by dance, for some by, you know, sapiosexual understandings, which would be like conversations that electrify, because, you know, electrify the juices, because I hope you know, especially for the man, the spinal fluids are gathered from the pineal and cranial space. That isn't coming just from the scrotum. There is magic in anatomy, excuse me, and intentional to design to what is happening to us internally and externally. Any additional cards here? Because I have gotten into the meat of a lot. Very understood of what is being accomplished here between the two that are being shared in this union. I do want to open up a new deck that I actually just received. Super, super, super excited. Spirit said, go for it. So let me go and grab it. And it's super massive, which is so beautiful. But check it out. Welcome. Happy to have your energy for 222 in a time. Yes, look how big. So yes, what's so beautiful about it, without showing too much, is like a lot of the deck has like these skeletal elements, but such beautiful sayings. The next level, quality time, reconnect, and heartache, different things. So we're going to see what comes up for us here for this beautiful union. Let's bless this deck. And get into some really juicy understanding here. I'm going to grab some erotic sayings. We're going to see what Spirit wants to say about the sex here. Whether you've connected or not, it'll tell us what's going to be happening, what's already happening. So if you may have some things you haven't been able to piece together, that could be a helpful portion, as well as just being in remembrance of what you have, right? Because that's what keeps the spark. What's here again? Why am I here again? Just kidding, you know, in that sense of why we all have our whys. I'm not here to judge anyone's whys. Let's clear this deck. Thank you for the answers we are receiving in this now moment. Alright, shuffle this deck up. Let's see what we get. This is the message that we have here for the divine union in question. For the divine union in mind. For those who will connect here in the now and to come. I have another deck this big. It's my Isis Oracle. I was like, oh my gosh, what a massive deck. Petite girl, petite hands. I'm listening. card doesn't want to go back in. And this is crazy because this is the only card so far that's come out of our incomparable love deck. So we have, wow, this could never be just sex. And then all of the womb veneration coming up. And then we have love over lust. The messages here will always be about the 5D and above experiences, the multidimensionality of love versus what the fuck they show us on TV. Okay? Besides the mere primal, like, what can I fully call this? Unconscious sex. The performance. That is lust. Because with love, there is a certain devotedness. It isn't lustful, though it can be quick in a sense of a candle being lit, a flame being lit, you know? But it isn't fleeting. Step back from sexual encounters. Look in the face of your lover and connect again. This is asking you once again to share that heart chord. The heart chord. We're not just sharing penises and vaginas. There's more here. There's more here. How are you connecting when your eyes are closed? When your clothes are on? Is there nakedness? Is there still intimacy? Yes. Yes, there is. 47 on the top. Okay. Next message. Hi, Miss Benny. Thank you for your presence, for your visit, and I hope to see you again. I hope what you dropped in on resonated deeply for you. You know, it can be heavy when we go deep, y'all, but this work is real. Love is real. Union is real. And if you really believe in marriage, if you really believe in union, whether it's spiritual, religious, because I met someone who, you know, told me about marriage without papers, you know, and that's a spiritual, you know, and for some cultures, religious marriage. You just need a witness there, you know. It's very deep. Any additional messages here? So, to each their beautiful own, like seriously. Anyone, anything. Healing. Hi, welcome in. Allow yourself grace to heal. Lean into your partner if you need to. You can't always do it alone, okay? You can even see here that, like, a part of one of the beams are broken here, and the other one is whole. Sometimes we have the pieces to assist our partner where they can't quite assist themselves. Like, hey, baby, I see you might need a little bit more assistance working through something. I have a small suggestion. And that's the thing that matters. Your tone, we all know. Tone matters. Intention matters first, and then the tone, because your intention will shape the tone, right? Like, check yourself before you approach, because healing is a very soft space for all of us. It's a hard spot in a soft space, okay? And you want anyone to know, that encompasses your container, that you are a safe space for them, including your partners. We're not just wanting to be safe spaces for the external people in our lives, I'm hearing intermediate family, but like the closest ones here, your children as well, if you have children. They are also granted that same that you give to others. It's a true balance. It's a really true balance here. You give what you give to everyone else to yourself as well, you know? It's not just for the output. And once you have, given so much of that to yourself, is when that external output is truly, you know, your grandest offer. Because you found what is your wholeness. You found what complete is for you. Right? For your journey, for your path. We all have different journeys, different paths. But we all should be landing where? At the soul. We all should be landing at the soul. Gently, sweetly. But it does not have to be swiftly. Growth. Some beautiful messages. Blooming relationship and love growing together into a space of mutual respect and mutual understanding. How beautiful. Growing in mutual respect and understanding, creating the bliss. Remember, I know you hear it. People find hell on earth and heaven on earth. It's what you create. It's what you manifest. It's what your true intentions are here. Bliss will find you if you truly are curating, seeking, intentional about it, right? It can live in your union. It can live inside of you. It can live in everything that you touch. It's a beautiful card of growth and of stillness that's required. They're not dancing and these are very, very intimate sittings of really taking a look at yourselves intimately, so that growth can really happen here, so that healing can really happen here, so that love on its full, most unconditional level can continue to grow here. All right. Tell me more about this juicy love. Ooh, don't get too juicy now. I don't need to know all that. I don't need to know all that. Let's get this picture from. All right, family. My phone, it died. But so cool. It told me I could resume my live stream once I hop back in. So, let's get back to it. I was finishing up the more hidden and deeper, juicier side of this union. Let's dive into it. I'm seeing some songs. feeling that sun energy for sure coming through on the goddess. Tell me more. I don't know. Capricorn. Emotional presence after sex. So this, you all are both emotionally present after sex, which is very beautiful. It shows like that there's a deeper connection. Like we've been saying, it's very much, there's not just lust here. There is a very deep internal dance, a soul dance happening here, right? So to speak. Emotional journey comes out. Take a chance to be vulnerable. So with your emotional presence, with this gift, to be emotionally present is a gift, okay? First of all, to be in the present is a gift, and then to be emotionally present is a gift while present, right? So take a chance to be vulnerable. Don't hide how you're feeling. Have a deep conversation and relax, okay? And it shows that under the night stars, this is something that you can do. Take a beautiful, peaceful, gentle walk with your love, and dive into and digest what truly keeps you interconnected, right? Because on the outside you can see, right? You're like, okay, we like these things and da da da. But what is keeping you connected internally to one another? Okay, we're going deeper here with the emotional presence. I feel the card fell out. Welcome in, my love. Thank you for your presence. Okay, I'm seeing we have a song flying out. I told you I was seeing some songs. We have Tank, When We. Ooh-wee. So I'm seeing that like you and your lover have different love-making styles. Because, you know, Tank is saying like who came to make sweet love. He's not saying that he can't make sweet love. He's saying tonight I came to beat it up. Okay? He didn't say he can't be, you know, take it slow. I'm hearing slow motion. Whose song is that? Because it's not Soulja Slim's. Look, big ups to New Orleans, because that's where I'm at right now, and that's where I'm from, but I'm hearing slow motion. Is that your songs? We could take a time, baby, in slow motion. Sorry, because I'm still coming off of being hoarse for like a week. Oh, so many activations for the throat chakra. I'm loving it, but I'm not loving my singing voice this week. I'm going to take it, but I'm not loving it. It's better than what it was. Tell me more here. Tell me more about this beautiful dynamic. Thank you. Balls deep. Oh. You taking it there, sister. You taking it there. Man, I don't think they know. I ain't gonna tell them. I can't tell them what it be doing to us, y'all. But I'm gonna just let you know. Just read it. Because I can't let them know. No words. Ooh, have Wi-Fi. Coming with balls deep behind it. Now, y'all wrong for that. Go look up Dexter Daps. He's not from the U.S., but he sings a song called Wi-Fi. And he talks about how, you know, their love is like Wi-Fi. Because I don't want to say she's a Wi-Fi or he's a Wi-Fi, because, you know, it's an interconnected thing. You feel me? Stop. Because, look, I forgot to drop the lyrics on here, right? I left the lyrics space and forgot. So I'm just hearing, like, lyrics play. Suck out that pussy for me, yeah. You know that was the is really good. It got a good, nice little slow sensual vibe. Oh, and the video is really good. It's very sensual. It's like that shit we like back in the day, like the 90s vibes, like 90s R&B. Take it there real slow. Yeah. She said, babes, take time before me to pay for. You should have seen her face. You should have seen her face, okay? Because they be watching. They know what they be doing. They not slick. I'm going to shut up. I miss you more, baby. This that love y'all be giving. I miss you more, baby. I miss you more. I want to see you. I want to hold you. Can't wait to share energy with you, be inside of you. And y'all are just so bold with the way y'all speak to one another, you know. Her telling you what she wants, you telling her what you want. And saying, you know, that anticipation makes those thick pulsations, you feel me? Who don't like to see that thing jump? Okay. Are you anticipating me, Zaddy? Are you anticipating me? Hearts aligned on the bottom of the deck. Hearts are aligned. So are the sacral energies. Ooh la la. Welcome in. 6202 on this timer. So yes, I keep seeing emotional bonds come up here. Y'all are having the hard conversations, okay? Y'all are having the hard conversations. And if you aren't having the ones that you're like afraid to have, stop delaying them. This card is saying to stop delaying them. Have the inevitable conversations, which means, this is one of my favorite words, inevitable. It means that it's gonna happen. You know, like the sun has to freaking shine tomorrow. This conversation has to happen. Stop putting it to the back burner. Stop sugarcoating it. I'm saying throwing the rose-colored glasses on. Just like scapegoating it. It will fester, build, and decay. It's present here. That's why the card is so dark. We are here to express, our highest truths. We are here to express our highest truths. Okay, and this journey is emotional, okay? But it's also so blissful, beautiful, mysterious, sensual, sexual. Okay, Aries energy. And see, we're keeping a lot of Aries energy. Aries are very fiery, and they're not afraid to speak their fucking mind. They're not afraid to go for the gusto, like heavy on the risk taking for all fire signs. I know a lot of fire signs. Pillow talk, okay? And this is my card for like deep emotional bonding after sex, okay? So we already had some cards pointing to how this could never be sex and all of these beautiful things. Capricorn energy, Aries energy, emotional presence after sex. And then we have pillow talk, okay? This isn't always a after sex thing, okay? This is you and your loverages. Hey, babe. Y'all laying down. It don't have to be the bed pillow. It could be the couch pillow. It's like a mind to mind, pineal to pineal, sapiosexual energy. Once again, interconnectedness that's happening here. A lot of like also words don't need to be shared here. I'm saying like telepathic energy, like you can sense how your babe's day was. Your babe can sense what you need. You know, it's very harmonic. Is what Spirit is saying. It's very harmonic. Conversations. I'm telling you, conversations keep coming up. I'm gonna show you. And it's because that's how important it is. Like, most of our life is relationships. Conversations are extremely important to have. So, but the emotional ones are what's coming up for you all. Because you all are, let me leave the smaller cards down here because they don't have words, are putting love over lust, right? Love is over less than what you all are. That's what divine union is, okay? Healing is placed at the precipice here, okay? This isn't a back burner thing for you all. This was being done before y'all came together. This is why y'all are together on a mission that's shared, okay? This is why you're sharing love. Possibly, I'm even seeing some of you are sharing families, okay? Whether this is blended or creating your own. growth is happening, because when you heal, there's internal growth that manifests itself externally. Everyone can see it. At first, it's just you and your creator, right? You and your ancestors, you and those who've guided you. And they're like, yes, keep doing this. We're rooting for you. And then it's the external teams, the physical teams that are like your external family. You're loving, like, damn, babe, I see you putting in work. You know, like, mommy, wow, you're radiant, you're glowing, mommy. Like, even your kids are noticing your internal manifesting external, right? But once again, we're getting to the conversations of things. Why you're able to get here. You are able to bypass those oh gosh, that hurt so bad. Those guards that we put up as humans, and tap into that spiritual debt. The one that says, hey, I have to work through this shit no matter the fuck what, because if I don't heal, they can't heal. If I don't heal, I can't get what's on the other side of what's healed for me. Okay? And we are constantly never doing this alone, right? It may feel alone sometimes, but even if there's no one physically there, there's always something spiritually there, right? Okay? So like I said, hard conversations came up, and then conversations. Talk more with one another. This does not have to just be the hard conversations. Talk about what songs stir your soul, and please dance to them motherfuckers. Be forthcoming and truthful with your words. Pour into one another. Yes, so besides having the conversations, these are conversations that energize your babe, energize your union, okay? This keeps a spark going. These are conversations that keep her waters flowing, that keeps his fire lit, that keeps him on his, on his feet. I hear men saying like they like to be on the edge of their feet. I'm like, you like to be like, what she's gonna do next? They love the mystery, you know? Find out what he likes. Find out what you like. Continue to explore that. It's so beautiful. Let's see what Spirit wanted to share from our second set of erotic cards. We'll be closing out soon. And thank you so much for your presence and your views and your likes and your loves and your shares and your subscribes and your continual support, your comments, whether you like or subscribe. Like, all energy is not only reciprocated, because I always send it back, times however much my guides tell me to send it out, right? This isn't me operating for me. You know, I could do these readings and never post them. I used to just do them alone. I'm like, you know what? This is for more than just me. Let's get them out there. Let's allow people to understand what more is happening here. Because messages like these are what assisted me, guided me, encouraged me. You're not near me, but I feel you inside. And this speaks to the other senses and clairs that they don't tell us we have, right? And I believe I asked my sister this. I was like, do you feel your lover inside even when they're not around? It's like, come on. Like, even your pussy, like, throbbing, looking at your partner is like a sensation. And I mean, like, while you're on the phone or hearing their voice, you know? But, like, seriously, my lovers, like, they really are like, babe, every part of you just dials me in, you know? In every single way, not just sensually and sexually, you know? Sapiosexually, emotionally, mentally. I turn all of my clairs on, baby. Senses I didn't know I had. I sense with you. I don't sense with other beings. And that's the beauty of soul connection. This was filled out earlier. His sister came out. That was Winnie coming back up from heaven. And then we have solar plexus chakra. So there's a lot of confidence here. And with that comes a lot of, like, Sun energy with love making. We had sun energy as the first card of the tarot coming out to signify the divine energy here, but most specifically the feminine energy. But this is so beautiful to see that you both radiate, as we know, from reciprocal space, a shared cord of the sun, of bliss. Both receiving bliss in every encounter. Both are very reciprocal, very sunny. Okay, this is someone who doesn't really have a bad fucking day. Like, damn, how did I really find my match? Like, the same thing people's been telling me forever, they tell my lover. Like, that's a beautiful match. And that's why I was speaking on swatches earlier, how soulmates and twin flames and all of these different contracts, they're like swatches. We have the perfect color swatch, right? And then we have the one-offs. They're like, damn it, I almost got the perfect color. They didn't quite have the match, you know? That's what we experience. And then we're like, whoa, this is Tiffany blue? That's Tiffany blue? We're Tiffany blue. So it's like, yeah, it's a chord. And it has to be the same color. It has to smell the same. Are you me? At the heart. Are we both coherent? Any additional messages from this deck? Self-reflections are very important coming up here. Sexual tension. Create a sexual exchange or transmute this energy. I'm going to leave this as our final cards. And let's jump as well. I'm going to take that as our bottom card because I do want to speak on that. Okay? That would be the final card I speak on, perhaps. Sexual tension is here. I'm going to get the cards that fell. Look at art thou. And it's here to remind you to create a sexual exchange or to transmute the energy into something productive. Okay? A high level energy. This could mean a book you write, exercise, a creative meal. Looking for some cards before I lose the rest of them. Anything that you deem productive for you. Maybe you're a painter or an artist of some sort. In whatever way you create typically is where you'll find your sacral energy is typically being utilized. Okay? So you're being reminded to use your sacral energy for that of conscious, productive. Because even with sex, you know, you can choose to manifest with that. You can choose to use it for just a pleasure tool. But there's an assortment of many ways to use the tool that I would call of divination. My soul feels and senses your arrival. And this is why I speak so deeply of the telepathic and the different clairs that come online. It's like, how do I know my babe is like pulling up? I don't hear them, you know? I remember in the recent past, one of my friends would be like, how the fuck do you know I'm pulling up? Like, why are you walking outside as I'm literally pulling up to your door? And I'm like, it's not like you gave me your ETA. Like, legit. I didn't have your ETA. I didn't know if you stopping for gas, something to drink, some roll up, a phone call, you had to pull over, a flat tire, nothing. Right? This is that energetic shit that I be talking about, all right? Your soul feels it, your body senses it. And it's so much deeper than just that, right? It's also things like I mentioned earlier, knowing the emotions of your babe. Y'all could be miles apart there on a travel trip. I mean, like, damn, something feels a little unbalanced here. And like y'all sharing these cords, and that's the thing. It's the cord. And that's why when people are like, oh, and I want to remove this or unblock this, blah, 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 cut the cord, get it at the root, all of these things. it's a true thing, okay? We hear some devotion. You know, I wouldn't call this like obsession ever, but I want your essence forever with me. This is like a flavor saver. I'm seeing like flavor saver vibes. So some of y'all might be saving that flavor. I remember one time I was trying out a product that I created, and it was an oil for divine feminines to wear all over the body, including your yoni, right? So it has a few carrier oils as well as an essential rose oil. So I remember that next morning after encounter I had, this just speaking of essence, right? The person was like, I woke up smelling roses. I was like, damn, I think I might have made an award-winning product. I still haven't, in a sense, truly dropped it just yet, but yeah. So yes, primordial love. This love is ageless, timeless. Ooh, I'm hearing soul-filled. Primordial has to do with like, it'll be here from the beginning to the ending, the 0 to the 1, the alpha to the omega, the A to Z. This love is through and through. It's whole. It's complete. Because it wanted to be. Because it chose to be. And that's the will that we have. The choosing. The divine choosing of which path we want to take. Some lead to primordial love. And some lead to that other stuff. We're not going to speak on it. But yeah, this love is deep-seated. This love is at the core. This love was first a self-love, once again, before it could have ever been expressed to others. It had to contain itself first. Okay? Devour my yoni for hours. For hours? Girl, he be doing it like that. Full satisfaction is guaranteed. Okay, okay, okay. This is many ways to devour. Okay, I'm hearing you. Not just with the mouth. I'm hearing you. Full satisfaction. I'm hearing you. I done heard you. Okay. Let's jump. So let's jump then came up. And I love this card. It speaks of the quantum leap. It speaks of quantum love. This multi-dimensional love finds you in all dimensions, sweetly, gently, only for your higher self to greet you as they have in their highest. Okay? Jumpers. You do the work. You receive the level up. It doesn't take you the 30 years to have what you can find and explore in much shorter time. And this isn't about time. This is about the self-mastery of the healer and how healers merge and collide with the hearts of other healers, because the coherence of the heart, the attunement of the heart, the fine-tuning of the heart is what truly connects us here. The consciousness of your heart, the sacredcy of your heart, the whole temple. And maybe you asked for the leap, consciously, unconsciously. I have leaped unknowingly, and I had to rewind. Whoa. much gratitude. It's the first gratefulness to Source, to Gaia, for allowing your feet to trod the journey. For Source, for keeping your head and heart, womb, sacral region clear. Divine union is not a game. Your pussy is the best, and that's what you get. Healed pussy. Healed pussy. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever been the embodier of that? A healed womb. No distortion lies here. Bliss internally manifested externally. Highest of creations are curated here. The highest seat of intuition for the divine feminine is curated in the womb. The womb holds wisdom. The womb has waters, like the biggest body of water here. The ocean, the lakes, the rivers, the lagoons. Name them all. The remembrance is within you, in your yoni, the waters that expel. That divine, your juices orate, your experience. You have the best pussy in the universe. Because you did your fucking work and you healed your pussy. You healed your heart set. You healed your calcified pineal gland. This shit ain't for the weak. The best pussies ain't weak pussies. Alright, and then we got worst behavior. I gotta go listen to worst behavior. Some of you may be same sex. Do whatever floats your heart, baby. Do whatever floats your heart. Be you though. Be in your truth. And it's a conversation I have often with my girls about everything, and even with men. Be you. Because somebody's gonna love the fuck out of that, including your ass. Be you. But yes, worst behavior is so sexy. I actually want to do like a little sensual dance to that one. A little dance chorus, because that song, be getting it, okay? I'm trying to catch some of the words before I let it go, but I'm just hearing Kaylani. So Kaylani's on there. She does like the second verse. Keep loving. Yeah, maybe go on in, okay? She talks about, yeah, how her pussy the best. So yeah, that's definitely a download for best pussy, for real. Let me see what else we got for us. Sign out on y'all. Miss Love's Hills on the bottom of that deck. And let's see here. Need to know. Okay, so that's gonna be our final card. Need to know. So whether you are your lover, have or have not, did the deed. We got Doja Cat. Need to know. And let me tell you, I just discovered this song. The video is pretty hot too, because I'm one of those. I like to go see the visual. I gotta go see like where your mind went after curated this little thing, however it came about. So, and even more, like I said, more fucking understanding of the pussy, right? So, in this song, it's so funny because I just heard it over the weekend while I was out in Atlanta. But yeah, she's like, I wanna know what it's like. And it's like, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, I need to know. So yeah, I wrote some of the lyrics on the back and it says, pussy like Alakazam. So yeah, it's like, yeah, this pussy's magic. Very magical, very whimsical. Clock my pussy tea. So fucking funny. But yeah, so one of the parts that like all of the girls was in the car just saying, I heard from a friend, I heard from a friend of a friend. That's it. It's a 10 out of 10. So y'all both got them things. You feel me? We already had Well Endowed coming up before we had like the stream go out for a moment. So I don't know if it's gonna cut it into two parts or not. But yeah, even before the stream had went into what I consider part two, it was speaking on how well endowed, and to be specifically, we're gonna call it 10 inches and above, 10 to 12 inches that this divine masculine is. Like, it was given too many specifics today. Okay, I'm like, look, I don't need to know here or see none of that because it's happening here. Okay, these ain't seeing nothing. So I'm like, too much. But yes. My guides, your guides, much veneration to them because they just want to be heard. They just want to be felt. They just want to be sensed. They want to get their shit out. You feel me? And I'm the one to assist with it. I will be dropping a link today for my stand store. I'm so excited. I don't need to be screaming because I'm still a little hoarse. But yeah, I was helping my family with some clearings over this weekend in Atlanta. I'm back in New Orleans now, so I'm just like, who's clear all this. I had to do a lot of stuff. And I'm just so very grateful for my journey, very grateful to be able to assist others. So yes, the stand store will be having after dark messages like those that you will experience here, as well as um, truly they're all after dark because I do not have literally any, I truly don't have any control over what cards fall out of the deck. I do, in a sense, have a control over, let's say, if you don't want to hear the erotic side of your union, I could, ask the guides not to reveal those sides because there are times when I pull from my decks and they totally have like so much of everything in it that it only gives me the literal stories without any erotics. Like, it won't even give me a nothing. Okay, it gives me all the healed side, even if I'm pulling from a deck that is like has all the erotics, anything you could think of. And I'm like, damn, I really love that. Like how the guys are really like, look, this couple cannot focus on erotics right now. They cannot focus on penetration in this moment. And there's been times when that come up, and there's been times when the shadow sides have come up, like, oh, I'm seeing that like you all are healing through this particular modality together, or working through this aspect of shame, and like learning that sex isn't shameful, like it's bliss, it's our sovereignty, it's our innocence. Like, who taught you us that? We've all been distorted by it. I'm here to talk more on it and to come in the now, but it's like, I understand. This is why I talk about it. So yes, I'm going to be offering that later on at about noon. I'm still making sure everything is what I would consider fine-tuned because I have this thing where I'm very particular about how I put my things out. That's just me as a person. So I've been like fine-tuning it for about, I'll give it about close to 2 weeks now. Close to 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, I feel very comfortable to do about a release in about noon today. So I will definitely make sure I do a post on my community tab for that. And I just appreciate you all so much. The support that you give yourself, the support that you provide to me, the support that you give to the creator and everything and everyone that encompasses your journey. Okay? So love you, love you, love you. Continue to be you. Continue to be the soul part of you, the embodied soul, the parts of you that just want to gently land here, sweetly be a part of what you are building, sweetly a part of what you are expressing, gently a part of what you are sensing, becoming, actualizing. So, I give you back all of what you've given to me. Like, share, subscribe. Only in resonance. I only want those who resonate to continue to be a part of a journey that's fitting for the both of us. Love you.